Race fans, Happy New Year. Anonymous user, DD214 Racing, coming at you. It is January 2nd, 2025, and we are here at Deep Forest Raceway for some daily race B action. I've been promoted to a DR of C, and that's kind of the theme here for this race. I have been focused for the last week and a half on doing nothing but running clean races, not hitting people, running clean lines. And that's what this race is all about. I get passed a few times. I have some really ugly corners in this, but at the end of the day, I still increased my DR. I think my SR stayed the same. And I want to give a shout out to Manny, who I've been peeping his track guides. The guy's putting out an amazing content. So he does this track in this car. It gives you a really in-depth breakdown of this thing, and I'll link to it and throw a card in the end. But for now, let's just watch this turn 3. So they split kind of weird here, so I choose to go up and under this guy. And we're going to make a drag race on this final, or the straight going into the next corner. Getting turn 3 right is so crazy. Manny highlights that because this straightaway is so stinking long. So if you don't get it right, you get these guys passing you like this cat does. He's on the outside line. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to take this right here. Bye-bye, sir. Learn how to hit an apex. And we're off. I'm one to talk here because I screwed this next one up. So Petro 87 here, you're going to see he and I do some battle. Although we made contact there, believe that was his fault. I had the inside line there and I had the apex. But knowing that, I'm going to give a lot of deference to him in the next coming laps. I don't like hitting people, and I certainly don't like taking a position when I do so. Petro's pretty fast. He's now back into P5. He'll be back up here challenging me again here in just a second. Mr. Tom 89, bye-bye, sir. It's good racing with you. As you can see, people just left the room because they didn't hit turn 3 right. This is a 6-lap race, folks. I have crashed this morning, smashed big time into a barrier, dropped 5 or 6 places, but got back in and got onto a podium. So if you're watching this and you're frustrated because you hit a barrier and make a wrong turn, stay with the race, man. Stay with the race. You'd be surprised what can come at the end. You'll see I screw several corners up here, get overtaken, and get positions back. Petro's going to slide around me, and that gives him a better inside line to this next corner. But again, I banged him once. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to give him deference on this corner. And this shows the kind of racer that he is. He saw that he wasn't going to make it. He backed off. I have a mad respect for this guy right now. Ran that wide. Petro's closing that gap, and he does take this corner much better than I do. I didn't take it right once the entire race. So now Apex Stingray is joining the fight for P2 and P3 as well. As you can see, he crashed Petro. He'll do the same to me. So as this story kind of starts to unfold, I'm just going to let you know, give you a little spoiler. I let this guy by because I'm more interested in the DR than I am P2. He bumps into me several times, and I would much rather not deal with it and ruin my entire race. I'll let him by, give him the position, and I'll take the DR at the end of it. What you don't know watching this is I've raced this guy several times already this morning, and he's done it every single race we've been in, and I've taken his DR in 3 of 5 races. This is number 5. So I've kind of learned my lesson with him. Seeing faster and faster laps is always a good thing. Hitting this turn is so critical. Let off, turn in, get it straightened out, and on the brakes. Boom, 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 boom. This was a nice one. I think this is probably the best turn I did here. And they reward me with a purple sector on it. That's always good to see. You see this jackass Apex Stingray couldn't hit an Apex to save his stinking life. Goes crashing into me on the outside. Couldn't pull that off. Let's see what he tries next. That didn't help my case at all. Going wide there, I lost a couple tenths. Oh, still faster than my last one. Bonus plan. So as you can see, he rubbed paint with me along the right-hand side to take that pass. It didn't upset my car too much. I'm just going to let him keep it because you can see right coming up here, I could have done the exact same thing to him. I chose not to. You're welcome, sir. Apex Stingray. Killing it. And that's all, folks.